Okay. I guess we're 1v1ing. What? Hello. Picking fights. This guy is so dumb. Do a 7 gate? What?
You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals.
It'll be... I don't know exactly when. I don't know. Not sure. I might end up delaying it and working on my streaming a little more seriously. I may have a place that I can move into to kind of live on my own and focus really, really hard on streaming. Yeah, because I really, really, really want to make streaming work before I move, if possible. So that's part of why yesterday I put in 5.5. Today I've already put in 4, and I'm doing a second StarCraft stream here now. I really gotta start taking it way more serious if I'm gonna make this a real thing. And I gotta think of ways to grow my stuff. Here's the thing, if this game goes to any amount of like macro, I can't lose to him. His macro's not good enough. Like, even that game, he got his zealot to me way, way faster, and then his multitasking was not as good as mine, but he cut probes to get his zealot to me that quickly. This is actually the least nervous I've ever been 1v1ing someone that talks trash. Like, ever. Dude. I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. Don't you worry about me. Don't you fret. There's a lot of things to consider. I just need to make sure my things are all under control before I start planning on dealing with a bunch of that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's a lot to keep in mind. Is it one top right? Alright, Benjamin's calling it. Well, you might actually be right. No, he's not. Oh, he did like an early scout. I think he's bottom right. This is a second probe scout. That's what we're looking at. Wait, what? You scouted... Wait, what was the scouting pattern then? Hi, Soju. We're dealing with trash talk again. Another guy. Nope, someone different. Someone much worse. I think. Yeah, someone much worse. This is the life that I live. Everybody wants to pick a fight with me. Well, granted, I mean, I kind of said something. You know, he's done it to me in the past. He's trash talked me a bunch. I said something this time first, I guess, and he immediately responds with 1v1. I was like, okay. I don't deal with on a regular basis. Look, 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 look. Just look. Oh, man. I'll do one more for him, but yeah. No, we'll do one. We'll do one and then we'll be done with him. I know that's actually kind of funny. The fact that I almost said something about it. I was like, let's not go like low blow. But people like him. My first thought when he said that, I was like, man, people like you shouldn't have kids. Like, if you're the kind of person that gets online and flames people, just to flame people and pick fights with people, like, don't be raising kids, man. Hey, what's up, House? Doing this match for his kids thing. He's not like a rager, right? He doesn't rage. How did this 1v1 start? I joined a game with Upper. This guy has like randomly talked trash to me all the time, saying that I only play stack teams and I never play like even matches. Which is weird because most of everything I do is pub. Like, I pub. That's my thing. So he joined a game and he had Adrian on his team. He was actually a pretty good player. And then he's like, in my experience, Adrian's not a good player. And I couldn't help it. I said something along the lines of, in my experience, you're as bad as you are stupid, or something like that. And he immediately said 1v1. And I was like, okay, so here we are. He's not good. Like, he's not good, and it triggered me that I don't care that he, like, flames me, or whatever, really. I tend to get more defensive of other people in this game. Like, when someone's trash-talking someone for, like, no reason, that triggers me. Like, I know Adrian didn't even care, but I cared, I guess. On Adrian's behalf. Not really for Adrian, I just cared because of how dumb it was. Dude, I miss playing Among Us so bad. But that game's a good example of what I meant. I've never been less afraid in a 1v1 in my entire life. Like, I'm super confident just chatting with you guys and hanging out. Oh, he might be... I'm gonna say bottom right based on the scout timing. Yeah, I think 5 as well. Oh, he might. Oh, he's 6. Guys, he's 6. Cancel that one. I don't even know if he knows that I stream. Yeah, somebody said 6. start winning on these trades pretty hard.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, we'll start rushing with these zealots in case he went goons quicker. Then we'll have a 2 zealot advantage. Doesn't look like it. This game's about to play out the exact same way, by the way. It probably wouldn't happen. I've never really... I don't think I would ever take the teams for 1v1s. Okay, let's expand. We're gonna need it. What's up, Gino? How are the games? Entertaining, I guess. gonna make me eliminate him or what? I'm ready to move on. The thing that bothers me about this guy is that he's genuinely... Wait, is he actually? Is this actually going to turn into a lesson? It's weird because it's like he can't admit. So the reason he's doing this, let me clarify. The reason he's about to show me a replay for me to tell him if I can. So when he said something about the macro, I thought he was still being dumb. So maybe I shouldn't talk trash there. But his thought process is he thinks he's going to show this to me, and I'm going to see that there's nothing wrong. I think that's his thought process. It's not, oh, let me actually get some help from this guy. It's let me show him that I'm playing perfectly, and he'll see that he just has a better build order. He's not better than me. Don't tell me he's gonna become like friends with me. Better invoice him for my time. True. What were they arguing about? Oh, I can't see the chat. See, every time there's fighting, his nexus stops, right? I actually don't know why he even won this one. It's going a little bit too quickly for me to see. Yeah, blue, that's what I'm saying. Blue is ahead, what just happened? What did I just miss? Oh no. Yeah, I play on US West. Dude, Benjamin, I don't. What is this you're going on about with the mines? This ends. Do we like? So let me ask you guys. Okay. I wanna know your opinion. So this started with we were kind of having fun with like the back and forth, the trash talk, and all this stuff, right? He calls me a nice guy and apologizes to me. Do we take that as a win, or do we feel guilty, or are we like sad the trash talking is done? Because like the drama of it's a little bit fun. Like I don't get riled up. Like a lot of my getting riled up is for show. A little bit like it's or like as a joke. It's a win-win. It's a win. Okay. Because my immediate. So here's what happens to me as a person, right? Because my goal is never to make people feel bad, right? I never intentionally, like I don't type to people as a general rule unless I see them like flaming someone else, or if they're flaming me or like whatever, I'll respond. But as a general rule, oh, thanks for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate that. Adrian, thank you. That was super loud, by the way. But as a general rule, like, my goal is not to make people feel bad, okay? So when he apologized and called me a nice guy, I immediately felt guilty for the trash talking I had done. That's like what happened to me. I was like, ah, crap. No, I was kind of a douche. Like, that's immediately how it hit me. This kid can feel safe again. You guys are ridiculous. Like Tom Brady, you have him under your foot, squash his throat. Alright, we know where Benjamin stands. Yeah, no, that's true. That's actually a good point, you know. Like, at the time, because it's a back and forth, I shouldn't, like, retroactively feel guilty for it. But see, And that's true, right? That is absolutely true. And I know that's true. And I feel like that's such a major difference that separates me from other people. Is if I win, I'll my trash talk is, it's like not that bad, right? I'm not that mean about it, right? I'm not too mean about it. But it's like, as soon as Sentinel started listening to me, I think that's what it was. As soon as he started listening to me, then we're good, right? Because that was the whole thing in the first place. Was like, listen to the points that I'm making, and we're cool. That's kind of what it comes down to.